Hi, welcome back to the Busy Mrs. YouTube channel. My name's Rebecca, and this channel is all about cash stuffing, budgeting, couponing, saving money, and all that good stuff. So if that is something that sounds interesting to you, I would love for you to hit subscribe and join me on this journey. My husband and I started budgeting this way in about January, and we started using the Budget by Paycheck workbook by the Budget Mom, and we'll be using that today in this cash stuffing video. As you can see, I've got my list of exactly what I want to put in each envelope here. So I'm putting this to the side so I can see it. So today we are stuffing $819. So we're gonna start by counting it first. And I've got my calculator nearby because I always get nervous when I count money in front of other people, so we're going to use the calculator to help. So here we have 1, 2, 300, 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 220. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, so that's 160. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that would be a total of $819. Let me scoot all these up. I don't know if all of that will be in frame. Almost. All right. Hi, future Rebecca here. I did not realize that my camera was going in and out of focus as I was filming this. I just realized it now that I'm editing it. So I apologize for that camera issue. I hope it's not too annoying as you're watching this video, and I hope you continue watching all the way to the end. I think around the middle of the video, the camera kind of settles down, and I will make sure to pay attention to that in my next video to avoid it. All right, that looks good. All right, first we're gonna start with groceries is getting 300. We're gonna do 200s, a 50, a 20, 2 10s, a 5, and 5 1s. Okay, so we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 280, 290, 295, 96, 97, 98, 99, 300 going in groceries. Next, we'll do eating out. We've got 250. We're going to do 100, a 50, 120, 7 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 5, and 5 1s. 3, 4, 5. So we've got 100, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 245, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So that's 250 going in eating out. So the reason we like to do a bunch of 10s is because each week my husband and I each get $10 of snack money that we can use. Either we can use it on buying extra snacks at the store, or if we're out and about and we need something to eat real quick, but it's not a meal, say like a quick fast food something, then we've got $10 each that we can spend that week. So I like to keep 10s in the wallet, so that makes the weekly snack money really easy to distribute. All right, next we've got miscellaneous, which is getting 50 today. So we're gonna do 2 20s and a 10. Okay, household is also getting 50, so we're gonna skip that one and go to household and do another 2 20s and a 10 for 50. I'm going in household. Okay, oh, Charles Anthony is also getting 50. We'll do 2 20s and a 10. Last month we tried to budget a little bit less in this category and we ended up spending way over just because he needed things. So we figured that might happen again, so we added a little bit extra in his envelope this month. All right, next is personal, which is getting 25. And fun is also getting 25. Oops, that's 30. There we go, 25. Fun is getting 25. And now that I'm looking at this list, I realize that I put $20 in cash for professional, which I don't normally do cash for that envelope, or for that category, so I'm not really sure why I included that. We'll just chalk it up to pregnancy brain, which is in full swing right now. Anyway, so I'm actually not going to stuff that. I will put that to the side and just I'll put it back in the back to bank envelope, because that category is actually just stays in the bank until we need it. All right, now I'm going to get out our sinking fund binders. Here are our 2 sinking fund binders. We're going to start with our more annual sinking fund binder first. We are going to be stuffing vacation, $10. We're trying to take a trip to Chicago this December for a music conference. And then we're going to do $10 for Christmas as well. Okay, and that's all for that binder. Now we're going to use our variable sinking fund binder. So the annual binder is used for things that have like a due date and a set amount, versus the variable binder, which has, we just kind of add to it and use it as we need it. So first we'll start with Charles Anthony. He's going to get 10. Bernie is also getting 10. Bernie is our dog. And household is getting 9, which I know sounds like a really random number, but that's just how it worked out this month. So I have trackers in each of these that I will update off camera just to save time. There we've got 9 in household. All right, now we're actually going to go back to our cash binder because I have actually already spent a little bit in a few categories, mostly groceries. We've already been grocery shopping. So we're going to pull out that money from that envelope and eating out. All right, so we'll be pulling out $94 from groceries and $27 from eating out. And I hope I have enough change. I might need to make change. Okay, let's see. We have 50, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. Perfect, 94. So that leaves us with $206 left in groceries, which should be pretty good. And then eating out, we owe back to the bank, well, $7 back to the bank because we ended up buying snacks on the credit card earlier. And then my husband and I will each get $20 in cash for spending, for our snack money. Okay, so that leaves 100, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 21, 22, 23 in eating out. All right. So those will go in each of our wallets. And then here we've got our money that's going to start our back to the bank envelope. However, if it is a fresh pay period and I have not paid our tithe yet, I will use cash that would normally go to the bank. Instead, I will put it in the tithe envelope. Here's why. I could put this, however much, I'm going to count it in a second. I could put this money back in the bank and then write a check for my tithe, or I could just put this in the envelope for tithing and then tithe on Sunday. I talked a little bit about this in my last video, but my husband and I both really believe in the importance of tithing. We tithe to our church, and we strive to tithe a full 10% every pay period. So that is what this will go towards. So we've got 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101. Let's see if I did that correctly. 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101. Okay, so we're going to put this 101 in our tithe envelope. And actually, I'll go ahead and add this 20 as well. And throughout the week, I will just keep adding to this envelope until I reach our 10% goal for this pay period. And then I will give it to our church. So let's see what our tithing goal is. Our tithing goal for this pay period is $340. So we're going to be at 121. So we'll have to add 219 in there to reach our goal. And so sometimes we give our tithe all in 1 month, all in 1 week, and sometimes we split it up between 2. It kind of just depends on how it goes. If we get to the end of a pay period and we don't have enough cash, I'll just end up writing a check for the rest. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. I hope you enjoyed this cash stuffing today. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do is empty out coins. I have a bunch of coins that I'm going to be emptying out today as well, but I'll go ahead and do that off camera. So like I said, thank you so much for joining this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. This was my first week back at school for the semester. It's been absolutely crazy. It's been great, but it's been crazy. So my last video was filmed at the beginning of, or actually several days ago, and it's going to be late getting up there. So this video is going to be a little late. So I'm filming this on the 15th, but it might be a couple days before it gets up. Anyway, once again, thank you for liking, subscribing, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Bye.